Okay, and so what I am going to do is while the vehicle's going around, I'm going to talk to a couple of the children on the outside, because it's always good to keep them included, and they're going to kind of make a decision for me. Is that alright? Can I talk to you? Is that okay? Excellent. What's your name? What's your name?
Freddie.
Freddie? Is that nice to meet you, Freddie? So Freddie, were you here yesterday or just today? Just today, great. So Freddie, once we've spoken, once I spoke to my friend Lee over there about all of these trucks, yesterday, we let them press their horns, okay? They gave us a big blast of their horns, and it was very, very loud. Do you think we should do that again today? You do? Okay, so you're making that decision, so it's on you if I get in trouble, is that okay? Brilliant, well done, Freddie. Okay, cool, see you later. Well done. So they're just starting to make their way into that formation, as you'll see most sections will be. Young Freddie again, I spoke to him a moment ago. Freddie, if you could pick one of these to take home, you can't, but which one would you take home? Which one do you like the best?
The blue one.
The blue one. You've got about as much knowledge as I have, you can probably tell already, but there we go. No, good stuff, right on Freddie, excellent. More time for our commercial section, incredible stuff, making the long journeys to be with us. Keep the nose down, please. Yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you very much indeed. So Lee will happily send your section back to your section now. And thanks. I did ask young Freddie over there earlier on whether we should hear from all of the trucks. So I said toot. Apparently that is the wrong term for this. It's a blast, everybody. So if you might want to put your hands on your ears. If you've got any children, put your hands on their ears as well. That'd be great. Because they are going to all give us a big toot. So, not toot, blast. Here we go. Countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just try and talk to each other now, that's it. There we go. This will be going on all day now. There we go, one more time, please give a huge round of applause for our commercial section. A big thank you to Lee Herbert as well for all of this knowledge. Thank you very much. if you're in the main arena, you look to the, as you look at the commentary box, look to the right hand side, in the sky, there's the Dakota tail flying over as we speak.
Okay, here comes now the Banbury Memorial flight. This is the DC-2 Dakota.
A fantastic photo opportunity for you. An absolutely fantastic sight to see. I'm sure you'll all agree, this year's Battle of Britain memorial flight from the Dakota. We normally expect them to fly over a couple of times. As you can see, making it an incredible turn there. There we go, a little round of applause everybody, absolutely beautiful.
And that was his last pass. All thanks to the Banbury Memorial flight, the DC-2 Dakota.
Okay then, so ladies and gentlemen, around the arena, we're welcoming now our 50 and our full-size Cindy Follow into the moment. Trying just to do one lap around the arena, and then start to look at them. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down to the second leader of the full-size men's team, and So Dan is a pot of knowledge. I rely on Dan on this little bit. So Dan, tell us about some of these wonderful little engines. Okay, so coming around the bottom of the arena at the moment, leading the miniature engines, we've got Dan. Dan is on a 4-inch scale Garrett agricultural engine. It's a single-cylinder engine. The interesting thing about all of these engines is that even though they're smaller in scale than the full size, they are identical in terms of the fuel system, the way that they're operated. So they are literally full version, and essentially that's a third scale engine, because it means that for every 12 inches on the original, the shell burning has been reduced from 4 inches down to 12. So it's a third of the size in each plane. If we go back a couple of engines from there, you'll see a considerably larger engine. That's a McLaren based on a 10 horsepower road locomotive. Now that's probably the larger end of the miniature scale. You won't get many engines below 45 that are as good as that. You get, there are even the full-size tractors that really are almost the same size as that. So, it's a big engine. In my opinion, it's probably the slightest engine that we have in the miniature section, but I am a bit biased that there is this working. That's it. I mean, with this section, they're so different, aren't they? I mean, they're very similar. Absolutely, and I think a lot of the engines that we see coming around the arena at the moment are engines that are system. A lot of the time they are supplied in kit form, until very recently there was a line through that route. That's the money yeah, unfortunately, that particular company has just gone into liquidation, but it's making that for the market. goes to a very technical reason. But it's nice to see a lot high pressure environment. So all of these engines, when it's in and full cycle life, we'll have to go what sort of pumped up to 180,000 square inch, and it has to retain that pressure for a minimum 30 minutes without leaking, without any sort of storm. What's called cold examination, so a professional boiler boiler, or looking at techniques around the boiler. There'll be a pressure release valve. Sometimes you'll see a big cloud of steam coming out of the front of an engine, and that is the pressure release valve stopping the pressure from getting too high. The worst thing that can happen to an engine is if it goes the pressure gets higher and higher and higher until the boiler. Coming around the top of the arena now, we've got another really interesting engine owned by the Green family. This is the first time in the history of the engine that it's actually been family. This was bought earlier this year by the Green family. They just took it down when they bought it. They weren't taking but it has been made up in the past 65 years. Now a lot of these things that come out of barns and such like are in pretty poor condition. They weren't able to inspect it before they bought it, so they didn't put them down. Inspecting them might be significant amounts of work in doing this. They'll actually put it into the boiler and when it's going through the hydraulic test, the content and the content. And it hasn't been made up for 65 years, first time it's come out. So this is apart from a short run a couple of weeks ago as a test run over to the Hot Norton Brewery, one of our fantastic sponsors. This is the first time in over 65 years that the engine's actually been seen in public. And that just shows how lucky we are to have it here today. One thing down, the 50% the type of job that needs to be using of the engine. So especially yesterday about not like the car really, where maybe half of them are getting around the 90 down. You're looking around 20, 30, absolutely. And particularly with the overall power and a lot of it's your own work and a lot of effort. Most crews that are out on the road traditionally would always have a number of things. And actually the driver will often it's coming out for the first time following an extensive restoration. Current owners Will and Georgina Hadland. They've been restoring it for a number of years. Will discovered the engine literally in a hedge. They had to cut the engine out of the hedge. They dragged it out and done an incredible job of restoring it. For the time and dedication of people putting into their engines, there are a lot of people that will put in significantly more money, time and effort than the value of the end result. So it really is it's a passion project. Engines that you'll see at Raleigh. It's a Fowler Z7 ploughing engine. Now these ploughing engines generally work in pairs. You can see underneath the boiler barrel there's a big cable reel. There would be an engine with a cable reel at each end of the field, and they would have a bi-directional plough that will be backwards and forwards across the field. So it will go across, the engine will move, the plough then will go down the other side, it will come back again. This is actually an engine that was built for the export market. They're known as colonial engines. Now they are signified by their increased size. A lot of the places these engines were sent to had less efficient fuel, so coal wasn't always available, so they were built to be able to take wood a lot of the time. And if you look at the back of the engine there, you'll actually see what looks like a tube. Well, that's exactly what it is. And they had huge back, they could take large blocks of wood, feed them straight into the boiler from the back, and as they burn, just keep pushing it in. I think you'll all agree we're so very lucky, especially those of you who live locally, to have this event on our doorstep. I mean, I'm sure, Dan, you go to many shows across the country, but it's becoming pretty special here, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we've always attempted to be a friendly, welcoming rally, accessible to families. Obviously based here just outside Banbury, it's a perfect location. We've got the M40 close, very, very easy for people to get to. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this year's Best in Show. Oh, there we go. Do one more time, round of applause for our Best in Show this year. In a tug of war. It's a lot of fun. We had 50 children yesterday take part, and they, to their knowledge, successfully beat an engine. So there we go. So we'll see if we've got some strong children again with us today. We will let you know when the children come forward. Please don't enter the arena without our say-so, just for your own safety.
One of the steam engines, they get all those units in. It's in the smaller end, the midget one. It's only one. We're going to do them. Thanks, Al. Maybe I'll put it through.
Those of you who wish to put your hands on your ears, please do so now. Good job. This will carry on all day now, you realise. You give them an inch, they take a mile. Thank you very much indeed. One more time, a big thank you to Dan. Round of applause for Dan, our section leader. Incredible knowledge. I always appreciate working with Dan. Great man, great guy. And big thank you to all of our wonderful engine owners, bringing them over again, and we desperately hope to see you again next year. What's the deal? So ladies, one more time, please big appreciation to all of our wonderful owners as they now make their way out of the arena, and we prepare shortly for that tug of war for all the children.